As the COVID pendulum continues to swing and the markets are flying higher right now, where do the traders stand in this guessing game? Let's get right to the floor show. We've got Teddy Weisberg and Scott Fullman. Teddy, again, we used to say the Fed controlled all, and on the days that the Fed meets, maybe so, but it's really the COVID headlines that are controlling each and every session lately. So how do you trade that?
Well, I mean, yes, for the moment, I think you're right. But at the end of the day, Liz, it's the Fed is always going to be the 800-pound gorilla in the room. But, you know, when you look at these stocks like Pfizer, which we happen to own, or Merck, which we own, or even Bristol Myers, which is really not quite involved in the COVID stuff, you know, a lot of these big pharmaceutical stocks have done nothing for 10 and 15 years. I mean, it's amazing. And even Pfizer today, which is a great way to play what's going on with the medicines that are helping COVID, you know, the stock, yes, made a new high a week or so ago, but it still struggles. You know, one wonders why these stocks actually don't do better. And then you look at the airlines, for example, which are a proxy for travel, obviously, and they act pretty good. So clearly what these big pharmaceutical companies are doing is quite positive for our health and the world's health, but somehow it's not getting reflected in those particular names. Maybe one day they will, but for the moment, they seem to continue to struggle, even though they're up a little bit today.
Yeah, Pfizer is a head scratcher. I mean, I'm looking at a 5-year chart, and it kind of bounces around. It has some great moments, and then kind of nothing, Scott. Scott, talk to me about what you're seeing right now. We got final third quarter GDP, which was a beat. It wasn't that great of a number, 2.3%, but the expectation was for a gain of about 2.1%, so that's a beat. We got a better than expected consumer confidence number. Data look good, right?
It looks good, and the big question is going to be, though, how is the fourth quarter? The fourth quarter is one of the most important numbers of the year, and people are really scratching their heads over it, because between problems with the supply chain and with the new variant coming up, you know, the fact is that economic activity is actually ticking down a little bit from where it had been expected. Let's face it, if you're in New York, just as an example, the Rockette show was canceled. A back-of-the-envelope scratch just says $21 million in revenues are out the door just for them canceling their show for the remainder of the year. You know, you add that up to the fact that hotels in the area and restaurants that also benefit from that show.
So you're saying that that investors need to take into account the economic bruising that the economy is actually going to take because of these Broadway show cancellations. And let's not forget the National Hockey League taking its Christmas break early. Some of the games at the NFL have been moved around. Who knows what's going to happen here? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, all of this economic activity is being lost, and that goes to contribute to that GDP number. So we have to think about that, but we also got to think about going forward, because the market's always forward looking. And the fact is that, God willing, you know, with these vaccinations, with the new drugs that are coming out, Pfizer's new drug, hopefully Merck's gets passed as well, this will help to basically get our citizens and consumers around the world healthy again, and we will see economic activity pick up in the first half of the year again. That's what everybody needs to be looking forward to.
Liz?
Yeah, the pill could be a real game changer. Go ahead, Teddy.
Liz, if I can, it comes back to the airlines, and Scott is right. Forward-looking, the market's a forward-looking indicator. But if you look at how the airlines have been acting the last 3 or 4 trading days, I mean, clearly they're still under pressure, but they're all been basically on the plus side. And I think what the airlines, which I think is the best proxy for the economy going forward and for travel, so forth and so on, you know, if we were really in the soup, those stocks would be tanking. And the fact is they're kind of holding their gains of the last couple of days, and they all seem to be ticking up. So I think the airlines are telling us, as Scott has sort of indicated, that, you know, that the glass, in fact, is half full, not half empty going forward.
Teddy put on a tie on a Friday. I am psyched here. Scott, Teddy, great to have you.